Time for a look at your West Tennessee forecast with meteorologist Brian Davis.
Welcome in, everyone. We've got a lot to cover in this forecast, including some beautiful weather ahead. Let's go ahead and take a look. We'll take a little drive over to Savannah, where it's 57 degrees, north winds at 5 miles per hour. Very dry air, though. Look at that dew point at 25. So extremely dry out there, almost continental dry. So if you've got dry skin, if you've got asthma, that kind of thing, you might want to keep that in mind. 55 in Memphis, and we've got a light northwest wind at 5 miles per hour. Trenton, looking really good. Not a cloud in the sky. 54 degrees. Winds are calm at the moment. They won't stay that way, though. We've got some winds gusting out of the northwest. As high as about 20 miles per hour this afternoon. And looking at the beautiful city of Paris right now, coming in at 54, Paris, Tennessee, that is, with a light north wind at 3 miles per hour. Let's take a look at those temperatures across the board. 54 in Union City and Paris. We've got 54 in Dyersburg, 55 in Alamo, 55 in Parsons, at Somerville, Memphis, and then we got 57 in Savannah and Selma, where they endured the hailstorms yesterday. But now the warmest spot on the map, at least for this evening. Winds, as I mentioned, almost out of the due north, the northwest at about 10, sometimes gusting to about 20. You'll catch a gust every now and then. And then as we look at the current setup, cold front has blown to the east. That's good news, keeping all the bad weather far and away from us. Now let's take a look at our severe weather outlook. No problems now, no problems tomorrow. And we're going to be looking good on Saturday too, but watch what happens on Sunday. Sunday brings back a severe weather risk, unfortunately, 5%, 15% risk in any given one area. Let's zoom in on that. And you can see, of course, that includes most of West Tennessee. It's going to be a very powerful cold front blowing through during as early as the late afternoon, evening hours. So let's take a look at what we're going to be enduring here. This is our most accurate model, the Euro, this far out in time. So there's nothing today, tomorrow, or Saturday. So what I did, I skipped ahead till Sunday, the big event. The time is up at the top. Sunday, 1 o'clock. Here's 4 o'clock, 7 p.m. Notice it's blowing through West Tennessee at that time. So it looks like, as of right now, this is going to be timing mainly between about 6 p.m. and midnight. And then we're going to endure a sharp turn of temperatures, a sharp drop, as we go into Sunday late evening into the overnight hours. And I mean a sharp drop. We're talking about like dropping from 73 down to the upper 30s in about 2 to 3 hours time. So here we are. This is 6 p.m. Notice it's 72 degrees here in Jackson. Now, as you look over just east of Jonesboro, it'll be 52 around that time, 39 just west. So just in a very small amount of time, we're going to go from back to a touch of summer or spring, back to old man winter time. No kidding. I was telling somebody today that the weather that's coming up over the weekend, it's like an angry Karen that's in a divorce with old man winter, and they're in an argument and they're coming our way, and there's nothing we can do about it. With that, let's look at the radar, satellite. Look at all those purple boxes up there across the Dakotas and the northern plains. That, my friends, is wind reports. And some of those wind reports were 75 plus miles per hour. A lot of wind damage reports up across the Dakotas and the plains. Thankfully, it is all quiet here in West Tennessee. But again, let's pull back. You can see a few snow reports. That's the snowflakes over East Tennessee that we were seeing. But again, that draws my attention. Northern plains up through the Dakotas, all of those boxes, that is actual wind damage reports that range from around 50 miles per hour up into the 70 plus mile per hour range. But no problems this evening here. It's going to be nice and quiet, but it will be colder again as we drop into the low 40s overnight tonight. Not quite as cold as it was this morning. So if you're headed out early, it's going to be about 41 degrees. Winds will be turning more out of the southwest at about 10 miles per hour. Heading off to the bus stop, jackets in full force again, and it'll get to about 65 by the time the school buses roll back in. A lot of us are getting ready to head in from work. So Friday's looking really good. Saturday's looking even better. We're going to be in those low 70s on Saturday. And look at Sunday. 77 degrees for the high. Monday, it's only going to be 40. What a difference a day will make. And then we've got a hard freeze that we're going to be looking at too. Overnight lows, Sunday night, 30 degrees. We only go to 40 for the daytime high Monday. 21 bitterly cold degrees for Monday night. Tuesday, a high of 44. And 32 degrees to start off our Wednesday. And then highs on Wednesday, you guessed it, they go back into the 60s. So my moral of the story, if you bought those beautiful plants that are on sale at some of the stores, make sure you bring them back inside sometime through the day on Sunday. I would do that anyway because the wind could mess them up as well. That's going to be a windy storm, as we like to say. All right, there's a weather update. We'll be checking in with you. We'll track any of the storms Sunday evening, and we'll have updates too on the social media platforms. Take care, everyone.
We are West Tennessee Weather Channel.